Hi, I'm just jumping on today to chat to you a little bit about our activewear release that we've got coming up this coming week. I wanted to provide a little bit of a backstory about it, how it came about, stuff about sizing, manufacturing, things like that, which I kind of take for granted when I go through the motions, but I think a lot of people might not know, and there's been so much excitement about this range that I really want to be able to explain it all in my own words, so you can listen to what I've got to say. So I wanted to chat firstly about how we decided to do activewear, because we are a fashion brand. So how did this sort of come about? When we were first researching the fabric, it was specifically for swimwear. We wanted to use a fabric that was low impact on the environment. It is a synthetic fabric, so it was something that we wanted to make sure that we could use the best possible. We found an amazing one which was made from a regenerated polyester, which is made from post-consumer materials and waste, which is something that was amazing. We got the samples. It was an amazing quality. The performance was really great. It had muscle compression and all these things I didn't even know kind of fabric could do. It washed really well. The colors were fantastic. The prints came out really good. So we were sort of like, yep, let's order that for swimwear. Then we were like, it'd be really great to use this for something else in a range. And the activewear was sort of born. It was very much like sort of, I guess, an afterthought or a side thought. I never sort of thought it would be something that would be so well received by everybody. So we ordered the fabric for swimwear and a little bit of leggings, and we put it all into production. Then I think that following Friday, I put up a Future Friday post announcing that we were doing these leggings, and it went bonkers. I was overwhelmed happily by the response from everybody, and it was really great to hear everybody was excited. Then I slightly freaked out that maybe we had underproduced for our first run, because fabric had already been allocated to swimwear, and then fabric is allocated to leggings, and you sort of cut it all at once, and there's really sort of nothing you can do in between. So sort of like a slight segue in there is to do with our production. So it is a long production process. We are a slow fashion brand. By that, I mean things don't happen overnight. Things don't happen in 3 days. It is real people making these, getting paid award wages, working in proper conditions, and working within Australia, which is something, if anybody knows me, I am insanely passionate about, is keeping manufacturing local. So our fabric is printed all here in Brisbane. Not here per se, obviously I'm in Sydney in Newtown, but we print it in Australia, in Brisbane. We then get it shipped here, well, like in a truck obviously, and that takes about 4 days. So it's 2 weeks for printing, 4 to 5 days in a truck, gets to me. I take it to the cutter. The cutter takes about a week, sometimes 3 days if I'm in the good books with Fred. Then once it's cut, it then goes to our maker, and it is a 4-week turnaround time for these leggings. So we're sort of up to 8 weeks here, which is probably the longest time for any of our production, but it's so worth it because we can do everything locally. So back to production now means that once we'd put them in, we'd seen the reaction, we were kind of sort of too late to sort of be able to grow that production. It wasn't like I could ring them up, the makers, and go, hey, we need an extra whatever, the response has been crazy and we want to make more. It's just doesn't work that way in the production world, in Australia anyway. And so it was something that obviously I wasn't willing to budge on. We only make Australian made. See, I go on about it a lot. So once we had that reaction, we did go into reprinting straight away, which was fantastic. But we are still sort of, you still had that timeline. There was no way of speeding it up. So I guess in short, this release that we have coming this week is a limited run. We will have 4 prints and 2 plain fabrics, and we don't have a lot of anything. And I'm saying that just so that people aren't disappointed when they jump online and maybe their size is sold out or something like that. We are producing more, and in even better news, for this second run, we have decided to extend the range to a 6X. So we will now go from a double extra small to a 6X, which is also keeps in line with our swimwear range. So anything under the Active and Swim umbrella is double extra small to 6X, which again was something that we decided after we announced activewear and we saw how popular it was going to be, or how excited everybody was going to be about it, that I wanted to be able to put our best foot forward and be able to say, yep, we've got all sizes covered, and we want everybody to also be able to wear our activewear pieces. So I think I've kind of covered everything. I've covered our manufacturing and why it does take a little bit of time to do everything, and we can't get everything straight away. I've explained about how we will be changing our sizing from a double extra small to a 6X. So the first run is a double extra small to a 3X, and the second run is to a 6X. And then, and postcards will also be coming in the second run. You probably can't see it because you can't see, but I am wearing postcards fabric. And these will be up as a pre-order because we actually used all this fabric initially for swimwear, and so I couldn't allocate any of that to leggings, but it will be available, and it will be from a double extra small to a 6X. So release time will be this coming week. If you want to be the first to know, we have set up a dedicated activewear mailing list where you'll only be notified about activewear pieces. We already have a really great amount on that list, which is just amazing that people want to sign up for that. If you're already on our mailing list, it doesn't mean you go onto this mailing list. So you do have to sign up separately. And with that, you will get prior knowledge about when we go live with the site. If we go live, or if you jump on later online or anything like that and we are sold out, or if we are low in sizes, or the print that you wanted has gone, just keep in mind that we will have more coming, and we hope to keep activewear as part of our range always at Made 590. We want to be able to offer all our amazing prints in leggings as well, and we want to be able to offer an inclusive size range, which is something that is really important for us here. Right, thanks so much for watching. That's a lot of me, so I'm going to leave you to it. All right, see you later.